A masseuse has stepped forward with a shocking revelation about her encounter with one of Hollywood's most favorite actors, Kevin Costner. Over the years, while Costner is known for his composed look and sweet on-screen charisma, his private life has long been a topic of interest for fans. Now, this masseuse has revealed a side of Costner that no one expected, leaving her in shock. Join us as we uncover all that the masseuse revealed, the alleged secrets that have been kept hidden from the public eye, Costner's side of the story, and how this might have contributed to his recent divorce. The movie icon, Kevin Costner. Kevin Michael Costner was born on January 18, 1955 in Linwood, California. Growing up, he spent most of his teenage years traveling to different parts of California as his father's career demanded such. Rather than this being a beautiful experience for young Costner, this period made him less confident about himself. He is recognized globally as a renowned American actor and filmmaker with several awards, including 2 Academy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and a Primetime Emmy Award. Costner rose to fame starring in films such as The Untouchables, Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, JFK, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, The Bodyguard, and A Perfect World, among many others. Aside from being a great actor, he also directed The Postman, Open Range, and Horizon, an American saga alongside Dances with Wolves, 1990, for which he won 2 Academy Awards, Best Picture and Best Director. He has also taken up roles as a co-producer with movies like Wyatt Earp and Waterworld. He was born to his parents William and Sharon Costner as the youngest of 3 boys. At that time, his mother Sharon worked as a welfare worker, while his father William Costner was an electrician. Growing up, one of his major influences in pursuing an acting career was watching the 1962 film titled How the West Was Won. This movie inspired his love and passion for Western films. By the time Costner decided to pursue acting fully, he agreed to undertake a job as a marketing executive and began taking acting lessons 5 nights a week, with the support of his wife, who also encouraged his efforts. While he, on the other hand, was bent on only taking jobs that allowed him to develop his acting skills and also give him the means to pay his tuition. As part of what he did to survive, Costner had to work on fishing boats, work as a truck driver, and give tours of movie stars' Hollywood homes. This work supported the couple while Costner attended auditions in a bid to secure something good. One time during the break of 1978, while on an airplane returning from his honeymoon in Puerto Vallarta, Costner had a significant meeting with actor Richard Burton. This meeting took place at a time when Costner was uncertain about whether he should become an actor or not. So somehow he was able to approach Burton to seek his opinion and advice. Years later, during an interview, Costner revealed that Burton had encouraged him to go on with a career in acting on that fateful day. One significant aspect of their discussion, which Costner revealed, was the fact that he also asked Burton whether it was possible to be an actor without experiencing troubles in one's private life. According to Costner, Burton in response told him that he thought it was possible. As an actor, Kevin Costner made his film debut in Sizzle Beach, USA, released in 1981, where he played the role of John Logan. But come to think of it, is it possible to be an actor like Kevin Costner and not experience troubles and controversies in one's personal life? The masseuse's allegations. A serious allegation has been made against Kevin Costner by a spa worker who has refused to let her name out. It has been revealed that she has obtained a legal order preventing the public from identifying who she is. Well, the details of the Hollywood celebrity who is alleged to have performed the intimate act in front of the hotel masseuse is alleged to be Kevin Costner. According to the revelations made by the masseuse, she claimed that while she was massaging Costner during his massage session, all of a sudden he removed his towel. Without putting on any covering to hide his private areas, he intentionally exposed himself and performed an unbelievable self-intimate act right there in her presence. She mentioned that Kevin Costner mistreated her intimately, and as such it should be treated as a criminal act. During the period when this incident had initially taken place, it was revealed that the said masseuse had complained to the hotel management about what took place during Costner's session. But her complaints were ignored and subsequently she was sacked. The woman also mentioned that instead of supporting her, the hotel, which was owned by Costner's American businessman friend, the late Herb Kohler, made her feel unwanted, probably because he was a celebrity and someone highly respected in the industry. an act which she tags as unfair dismissal. It was further disclosed that the woman and her former employer from the Old Course Hotel in St. Andrews, Fife, later agreed on undisclosed settlement terms. Also, the woman declined to comment after the hearing, as they mentioned how both parties involved have settled the matter with key terms being confidential and undisclosed. As part of the issues raised, during that time, Costner had been on honeymoon, and while he was staying at the hotel with his new bride, this alleged incident took place. According to the masseuse, who is a 34-year-old woman, she revealed that when this incident took place in 2004, her allegations were not taken seriously by hotel staff. The unnamed masseuse mentioned that it was disgusting, and even though he was a Hollywood film star, she still can't believe he thought he could get away with it. Somehow, the most striking aspect of this allegation is the fact that the allegation resurfaced during the period when the news that Baumgartner has filed for a divorce from her marriage to Kevin Costner. Well, after the allegations became public, Kevin Costner's team was also not quiet on it. His spokesman stated that the tribunal did not consider whether the lady's allegations were true or not, as they stated that the issue was never about Kevin Costner. Rather, it was more of a dispute between a hotel and an ex-employee. The spokesman for Costner further emphasized, saying that the allegations were not true then and are also not true now, further clearing things out, stating that Mr. Costner was never part of any legal proceeding, and this was only an attempt to tarnish what was a wonderful time spent at the resort with his wife. Although on one hand, it has been stated that a criminal complaint was never made and Costner was not sued directly, as it is also speculated that the details of his divorce have no direct link to the allegations that were made. So then, how did the divorce case come about? Let's get into some background details. After the massage incident. After the massage allegation surfaced, Kevin Costner's team denied any wrongdoing as they went all out defending him, stating that the claims were baseless and without merit. However, the controversy led to lots of speculation on the various social media platforms, with several outlets reporting on the alleged incident. It was speculated that an investigation was reportedly launched by the authorities, but no further details were made public. Meanwhile, the masseuse lawsuit, which included details of what she alleged, did not seem to have an immediate impact on Costner's career as he continued to work on his various projects, even though some people speculated that the scandal could damage Costner's career and reputation, potentially leading to lost endorsement deals or canceled projects. However, there's no doubt that such a controversy may have damaged his public image, with some fans expressing disappointment and anger towards him on social media. Aside from that, others speculated that the masseuse may have felt pressured or coerced into performing the massage, given Costner's position of power and influence, and alongside the fact that the hotel was owned by a friend of his. On the other hand, some people questioned whether Costner had obtained consent from the masseuse before engaging in any physical contact, assuming whatever allegations she had laid against him are true, and whether he had respected her boundaries and the ethics of her job. Aside from the speculations that came with Costner's side of the story, there was speculation about the masseuse's motivations for coming forward with the allegation, with some suggesting that she may have been seeking financial gain or attention, especially since she has been quiet for a while, only to come out during such a time. Well, like they say, no one is allowed to tell an alleged victim when to speak and when not to. They should always be allowed to say their truth when they deem fit. The most striking part of the speculations came when some people even went as far as speculating that the massage allegation was linked to Costner's divorce, suggesting that he may have been unfaithful to his wife of 18 years, Christine Baumgartner. While the exact reasons for their divorce were not made public, the timing of the massage allegation raised eyebrows and sparked speculation about a possible connection. But before this time, could there have been other similar instances of unfaithfulness from his end, probably from his past relationships? Other personal issues. In his early years, Costner was known to have identified as a Republican. At that time, he was a friend and advocate of Ronald Reagan, often enjoying golf sessions with the ex-president. By the break of the early 1990s, it was revealed that he had changed his support and affiliation. Since 1992, Costner has been known to be one of the people who have taken it upon themselves to provide financial backing to numerous Democratic politicians such as Al Gore and Tom Daschle. But aside from that, he has also donated to Republican Phil Gramm as recently as 1995. During the break of 2008, he publicly stated that he had no desire to pursue a political position when there were lots of speculations and suggestions requesting that he should push for a political office. He stated saying, "I've had a rather vibrant life." To many, this statement suggested that Costner was already fulfilled and passionate in his career and wouldn't want to switch into politics. In the last days leading up to that year's presidential election in the United States, Costner supported Barack Obama, traveling to different locations in Colorado where he owns a residence. In his address, Costner emphasized the importance of young voters heading to the polls, promptly and with so much enthusiasm to exercise their rights as citizens. He said during a Colorado State University rally, "We were going to change the world and we haven't. My generation didn't get it done, and we need you to help us." Despite how much he sounds so concerned about his country and people, his personal life has not been that welcoming. In 1975, during his college years, Costner began a relationship with student Cindy Silva. Cindy Silva was no doubt Costner's college sweetheart. They met while attending California State University, Fullerton, and got married in 1981. The couple had 3 children together: Annie, who was born in 1984, Lily, born in 1986, and Joe, born in 1988. Back then, their relationship felt like the dream of everyone, that touch of fairy tale. But unfortunately, the pair separated in 1994 following 16 years of marriage, reportedly because Costner was involved in an affair during the filming of Waterworld. Yes, you heard that right. Other speculations that surrounded their divorce suggest that Costner's rise to fame and busy schedule may have put a strain on their relationship. Aside from that, there were reports of Costner's increasing ego and demands for more freedom, which many assume may have led to the tensions in their marriage. Following this discovery and speculation, the news of their divorce became public, and Cindy Silva was awarded a settlement of $80 million back then. Over the years, it has been revealed that despite the divorce, both Costner and Silva have spoken highly of each other and have maintained a cordial relationship for the sake of their children, which they both see as an important part of their lives. After their divorce, Costner then went on into a short relationship with Bridget Rooney, and together, Costner and Rooney welcomed a son in 1996. There were also speculations that, at some point, Costner went out with political activist Birgit Cunningham, and by the break of 1996, he cohabited with supermodel Elle Macpherson. In fact, on a few occasions, Costner has even credited Silva with helping him to stay grounded during the early days of his career. But this time, it feels like his career has a major part to play in his latest divorce. Yellowstone came with its troubles. By the break of 2019, Costner played a role in The Art of Racing in the Rain, where he provided the voice for Enzo the dog. It marked the beginning of his career as a voiceover artist. Fast forward to August 2022, Costner started working on Horizon: An American Saga, a grand western movie that will be divided into a minimum of 4 films, each being nearly 3 hours long. At that time, Costner's aim was for the films to come out over several months, and he was to serve as the director for the project, and mentioned that the film was suggested as an event television series. It was also assumed that the filming for the initial movie was anticipated to take a minimum of 220 days, but it concluded by November 2022. Aside from being a renowned actor, Costner also took the role of a vocalist for Kevin Costner and Modern West, a country rock band he established with the support of his wife Christine. By the break of October 2007, they started an international tour that featured performances in Istanbul and Rome. Aside from that, they also appeared at NASCAR Sprint Cup Series events at Daytona International Speedway and Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. The TV series, which began in 2018, had Kevin Costner both as a producer and a cast member. Aside from that, it also represented his first regular role on television. As part of his contributions to Yellowstone, The most recent album, released by Kevin Costner and Modern West, Tales from Yellowstone, was written by Costner and his co-writers from the perspective of John Dutton, Costner's character on the hit TV series Yellowstone. Also, songs from the album were featured on Season 3 of the show. Yellowstone is an American neo-Western drama television series created by Taylor Sheridan and John Linson that aired on Paramount Network from June 20, 2018 to December 15, 2024. And over the years, the series stars Kevin Costner, Luke Grimes, Kelly Riley, Wes Bentley, Cole Hauser, Kelsey Asbill, and Gil Birmingham. The series is known to follow the conflicts along the shared borders of the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, a large cattle ranch, the Broken Rock Indian Reservation, Yellowstone National Park, and land developers. But by the break of 2013, Sheridan began work on the series. It was speculated that he was tired of acting at that time, and as such he decided to switch to screenwriting. Having lived in the rural parts of Texas and Wyoming, Sheridan set the series in Montana and set the first scripts in Livingston. The series focuses on a generation of the Dutton family during the Old West as they undertake the arduous journey across the country before settling the land that would become the Yellowstone Ranch. By the break of October 2017, it was announced that there were serious reports and allegations of intimate mistreatment against producer Harvey Weinstein, and as such, his name would be removed from the series credits alongside the Weinstein Company. By the break of January 2018, Kevin Kay, president of Paramount Network, announced that Yellowstone will not have the Weinstein Company's credits or logo on them, even though the company was involved in production, and that the series would premiere on June 20, 2018. By May 2023, Paramount had to announce to the public that Kevin Costner, who was a significant part of the movie project, would be leaving the series at the end of Part 1 of Season 5. Many people have raised several speculations regarding the news of intimate mistreatment allegations against producer Harvey and Costner's connection to it because they were both part of the same project. Aside from that, it has also been speculated that could a similar case be the reason why Costner had to also withdraw from the project, even though it was more like his very first project of that sort. Well, as part of all these, others have drawn a link between the news of his divorce and the pressures he had to face from having to be on a particular project for months. Is it possible that the pressures of his career from producing, acting, singing, directing, and being a voiceover artist have had a serious impact on his relationship with his family? More controversies. Aside from the troubles Costner has faced with the Masseuse and his divorces, Costner has also had his share of issues in his businesses. He opened the Midnight Star Casino and Restaurant in Deadwood, South Dakota, in 1991. After that, he decided to hire Francis and Carla Caneva to manage the establishment at that time, and he also gave each of them a 3.25% ownership, alongside the salaries and bonuses he also paid them. Well, unfortunately, as time went on, he terminated their employment in July 2004 and asked them to simply agree to a friendly separation, but somehow they refused. As such, Costner then decided to dissolve the partnership and hired an accountant who determined its fair market value to be $3.1 million. Following all of this drama, they sued Costner to buy their shares based on twice that amount or sell the company on the open market. Well, unfortunately for Costner, they won in the lower court, but on Costner's appeal, lost in the South Dakota Supreme Court. By the break of 2017, Costner made the painful decision of closing down the establishment, and by 2020, he eventually sold it out. Well, this wasn't all. By the break of 1995, Costner acquired a firm that was creating oil separation devices based on a patent he obtained from the U.S. government. The company's machines were able to gain little commercial attention at that time until the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, which led BP to acquire 6 machines from Ocean Therapy Solutions, a firm in which Costner held an interest, for testing in late May 2010. On June 16, 2010, BP then went on to sign a lease with Ocean Therapy Solutions for 32 devices designed to separate oil from water. At that time, Spyron Contagouris and Stephen Baldwin, who had shares, had both decided to sell their shares in Ocean Therapy Solutions to another investor in mid-June. They subsequently filed a lawsuit in Louisiana District Court alleging $10.64 million for securities fraud and misrepresentation. From the lawsuit they filed, it was alleged that Costner kept a meeting with BP hidden from them, and that this particular meeting had eventually led to an $18 million down payment on a $52 million deal. After the down payment, but before any public announcement, it was also alleged that another investor utilized part of the down payment to purchase their shares, effectively removing them from their share of the profits from the overall sale. Well, from the suit filed, it was argued that, contrary to Costner's public assertions, Ocean Therapy Solutions BP and others, Baldwin and Contiguris were informed that BP was still assessing the machines and had not committed to leasing them from Ocean Therapy Solutions. Aside from that, the other investor acquired their shares for $1.4 million from Baldwin and $500,000 from Contiguris. By the break of June 2012, a federal jury in Louisiana eventually dismissed Baldwin's and Contiguris's claims in the case, and the court mandated Baldwin and Contiguris to compensate Costner and the other defendants who were all involved in the case for their expenses. So what do you think? With all of the allegations which have been filed against Costner, is it possible that this particular allegation from the masseuse about her encounter with the legendary actor might all be false, or probably because she is looking for financial gains, or does the movie star have a way of sweeping allegations under the carpet? The divorce finalized. Christine Baumgartner got married to Costner on September 25, 2004. After dating for 4 years, she is recognized as a model and handbag designer. Their beautiful wedding ceremony took place at his ranch in Aspen, Colorado. To many, this was like a fairy tale relationship considering their bond and connection as a couple. Unfortunately, in May 2023, Baumgartner filed for divorce and the whole process was finalized on February 20, 2024. With most of the speculations surrounding their divorce going around how she had informed him 6 months before that time to quit Yellowstone because his busy filming schedule was greatly affecting their family life, especially after she heard that he would be shooting in Montana for months at a time and away from their family who live in Los Angeles. However, it is recorded that the details of their split are said to be due to irreconcilable differences. Aside from that, Baumgartner also asked for joint custody of their 3 children. It was also disclosed that one thing she had ever troubled him for was the fact that his busy schedule had really knocked a hole in their family life, and somehow she wanted a firm commitment from him. It was disclosed that at that time, Costner had a demanding filming schedule of 220 days. Additionally, there are speculations that he might appear in the 6th season of the popular show Yellowstone. There's no doubt that Costner maintains a hectic lifestyle beyond his work on Yellowstone, with his other major project, Horizon, an American saga. Costner aimed to film all 4 segments of the project, featuring 170 speaking roles consecutively. He even stated that he would be working for 8 months. In fact, during an interview then, Costner mentioned that he is as pressured as he has ever been in his life regarding the responsibilities and the volume of decisions he has to make daily by being able to balance what he does each day for Yellowstone with his other personal projects. The details of these revelations from the Hotel Masseuse offer a clear picture into the dark side of Hollywood stars. Aside from that, it serves as a deep reminder of the importance of accountability and consent, even among the most powerful figures in the world of show business. However, this and other controversies and allegations against Kevin Costner don't erase the fact that he is still one of the best stars of Hollywood. What do you think about the details of her allegation? And could this be linked to his divorce? Aside from all these, which of his movies remain your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting stories about your favorite stars.